salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef.
Given that little glitch you just heard there, the Bradley team's on the field, or the Capitals are.
And that's just one way we show you.
This is his 209th game. He's been here for 19 years, and that is second only in tenure to Jimmy Lovell, who was here 21 years, starting in 1917 through 1938. And he just passed Jimmy Lovell this year with 125 wins to break the 124 record in the Tyner game, our second game of the year. And he's been around a long time. He was just a kid, so to speak, when he took the head coaching job when he was in his late 20s.
Yeah. You're talking about Damon?
Yeah.
Damon was like, I think, 28 and 7. We talked earlier that Jimmy Lovell was fresh out of Tennessee, former sport athlete at UT, and he could have been no more than, 20, 21, 22 years old when he took the job.
Well, back then, too, in high school, there was no TSSAA to regulate anything until 1925. So there was literally kids playing, I won't call them kids, full-grown men playing who were 20, 21, 22 years old, playing high school ball back then. Yeah. Some go to World War I in the 1917, 18 year and come back and play football after get out of the war. Now, think about that. Think about that, folks. That's ridiculous, but that's a fact that it happened. The captains for tonight's game for the Bears are the same we've always had. It's going to be number 61, Chris Myers. I talked to him today, and he's in great spirits. Tay Sheehy, and number 11. By the way, Chris Myers, number 61. We also have number 3, Jacob Gentry. And for the Bears, that's our 3 captains, and they're awaiting the Admiral captain. They're across the way now, and they're going to come out here. They're going to have the coin toss. They'll get to make the call since they're the visiting team. And here come the Bears as the cheerleaders have a big banner, a beautiful banner, and they're ready to run through here just shortly. So we're getting ready for the kickoff here, and the coin toss first, though. By the way, the sun went down, and man, it has cooled off dramatically out that sun.
That feels a whole lot better.
My goodness. Yeah, that's great. That's our Springdale Heating and Air report. We appreciate them, and as well as Dale's Heating and Air, too. We got both those great spots there. It's getting time of year, folks, where you start to turn that air conditioner down a little bit more, and pretty soon you're going to start turning that heat up a little bit as you get into the deeper into the fall of the year, but we're in early October right now. Here goes the fishes out on the field, get ready for the coin toss, and that coin toss is brought to you by Springdale Heating and Air. Old-fashioned, friendly, and always more than your money's worth. You can call those folks at 479-6363. That's Dale's Heating and Air. We appreciate them. They've been with us for a long time now. The captains are going across the field to meet the Admiral captains. We'll see if we can tell you who those guys will be.
Let's see here. We got number
80. 81 and 20.
81 is Cole McDonald. 20 is Connor Paris. 73 is Connor Joyce.
And 24.
And 24 is
he's the main running back for the Admirals here.
Yeah.
By the way, they're dressed out tonight in their white jerseys, silver pants, silver helmets. The Bears in black jerseys, white pants, and black helmets.
I noticed that the black helmets now have the black Bears written. I mean, it just says Bears in black and with an outline.
Okay.
That's a little different than what I'd seen. Of course, the Admirals, they dress like the Dallas Cowboys. That's who it looks like, And I remember several years ago, they used to do that old Dallas Rock on the offensive line would pop up and down before a snap.
Bradley wins a toss, and they would decline. They will defer, actually, to the second half. So the Admirals will get to choose which end of the field they want to receive on, assuming they want to receive. Bradley's going to be kicking left to right, it looks like. He pointed toward the open end zone. Yep, Bradley's going to kick left to right. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout for Chattanooga Auto Square, and we'll return with a kickoff here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Yeah, we still okay now? Tell you today, I worked at Bradley, and there were a lot of kids that didn't come to school today, or a lot of them that come in and checked out early to get on the road to the beach.
Well, I say it's fall break next week, so
yeah, it is.
You know, they're heading out of town.
We hadn't even mentioned that, but it is fall break for city and county schools.
Yeah.
Next week, Cleveland on the road at Charlotte Christian tonight. Walker Valley at Howard. That game is on Mix TV if you want to flip around. But if you'll download the Mix 104 app, you can listen to any of our 3 stations. The Bears here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3, the Raiders on Mix 104.1, and Walker Valley on 99.1. So you have it there. Getting ready to kick off for the Bears will be number 84, of course. That is Holden White, who was 7 of 8 on PATs last week. Back deep for the Admirals. Robbie Jacobs, number 1. At number 11, Landon Collins, a 2 deep man. And here comes a kick by Holden, a pretty good spinner, going to be taking about the
short man, took it
14-yard line to the 15, 20, going right. And he's going to be brought down. Oh, yes, good tackle for the Bears right there at the 19.
That was Henry D. that went the return. And for the Bears,
looks like 28. Is that 28?
We got T.J. Jones and Brandon
Dawson. Yes. The first attempt, the Admirals at their 19 on the first play of the game coming up here. The Bears have really, really cut down on the number of penalties they've had. First game of the year, we had about 12 or so, and man, 3 last week, and 2 of those are the first 2 plays of the game, I believe. So we've cleaned up a rack when it comes to penalties. And that's mostly discipline and mental, keeping aware of what you got going on. First play of the game coming up here. Hobson, the quarterback, he'll put a man in motion left, right. Yep, we're going to put him up in the H-back position now. He'll take the snap out of the shotgun. Back to pass. Looking left, throwing deep down the field. He's got a guy down there. He's wide open. Caught it midfield by number 11. That's going to be
Collins, Landon Collins.
And brought down there by Bear defensive back, Jake Powell, looked like. They'll rush down the field. That's going to be a 1st and 10 to the Bear 45. So, my goodness, just like that. Let's see, 31 and 5, 36.
36 yards.
36 yards, and they'll stand the shotgun with single man either side. Noble's the running back in the backfield with Hobson, the quarterback. And looking to the sideline, going to change the plays. So on 1st down and 10, at the Bear 45, by the way, is where the ball was spotted at. Their first play went for 35 yards on the pass play. He'll go back to pass again, looking left, throwing left, going to be complete to Collins again. He's going to have some yards. And close to a 1st down, brought down at the 36, I believe they're going to say. Landon Collins on the tackle. And it will be short.
We talked before the game that they pass more than they run. And so this shouldn't be a surprise.
And I didn't see it. There's a flag on the play.
Oh.
I just seen, yes. And I'm guessing. No flag. I just said flag. Okay. My bad, folks. It's going to be a gain of 9, 2nd down and 1 coming up. Ball at the Brady 36-yard line now. 2nd and 1. Twins the right side. Tailback in position down in the I formation. Hobson back and hand to his tailback, and he will not get it. He's going to be stopped there. That's Luke Finnegan, number 14 on the carry. He'll lose a yard. And let's see who that stop the players. Anthony Perez for the Bears. Anthony is a junior. It'll be 3rd and 2 now. That's more like it there. And with 3rd and short, you got an option here whether you want to pass it or throw it. And because you've been gambling on 4th down here at the Bear 37 now.
Oh, well, we almost jumped.
Looking to the side.
No flag.
Going to change. He got back out of that zone there. Play clock for Bradley Concrete. Lamb Con is at 14. And handoff again. Trying to get right. He's going to be stopped. He's not going to get it. It's going to be 4th down again. That's going to be Finnegan. No gain. 4th down is still 2 to go. And they're switching several players out. They're going to try to punt and flip the field. We'll be ready for a fake here, guys. You're at the Bradley 37. Early in the game. I don't think they'll punt this. I think they're going to go for it.
I can't imagine they would. But
they swapped out about 5 players, and now they go. Here they come to the line of scrimmage quickly.
No, this is their heavy. This is their heavy.
Yep. Handoff in the middle, and he is. Oh, I don't know. I don't believe he got it from the spot. He is short. It is short, and the Bears will take over on a great defensive play. Tackle at the 36, 1 yard shy of the 1st down. So the Bears with the first defensive stop of the night right there. That was a brilliant. After the one passing touch, 1st down, they shut them down. So for the Bears, let's see who they'll start at quarterback here. Let's see what kind of formation might have. Tucker Cook up there. Tyrese Stovall can be wide to the right here. We're at just 9:36 in the period and stopped with a change of possession. Here come the Bears in a very tight formation. Oh, wow. We haven't seen this formation. Double tight end. That looks like a wing tee, maybe.
Oh, wow.
Is that what we got here?
That's what it looks like.
That's a old wing tee. It's going to be a handoff to the man coming around to the right. It's going to be a gain of 2 or 3, and then literally dragging the defender with him. He's got about 5 or 6 yards.
That's Kenyon Phelps.
Kenyon Phelps, man, he got hit about 3 yards shy of where he ended up. And drags it out to the 42-yard line for a gain of almost 6. It's going to be second down and 5, or short 5, long 4. So he's at the Bear 42-yard line. Boy, he just would not go down.
That was a different look. Wasn't expecting that.
No. Well, Coach Floyd said we got 2 weeks to get ready for our next game.
Yeah.
Throw something different at him.
Good.
Stovall to the left side now. He's the only receiver out. Bears again in this tight formation with a double tight end stack. It's the single wing here. He'll put the little man in motion, and he will hand it off to Phelps again. He's going to have yards. He's going to have the first down. I believe he's got it. It's a 47. Yes, he does. First 10 for the Bears, and Cleveland Ford as Phelps again with a carry. Phelps came to us this year from Alabama. He's a junior. And this is what the Bears need to come out on the first drive.
Yeah. They need positive yardage and moving the ball down. You don't have to have the big play. Just keep it moving constantly.
He told us in the interview, he said, you give me 3 yards per run, 3 yards, 3 yards, 3 yards. He said, I promise you we'll go for it on 4th and 1, no matter where we are on the field.
Yep, got a
penalty flag on the Bears. That's going to be a procedure call. This is a new formation for the Bears, so it's what you might expect sometimes. Be a 5-yard mark off, 1st and 15 coming up.
Yeah.
Move the ball back from the 47 to the 42. Repeat the down, 1st and 15. Here in the first quarter at 8:04 to go. But you've had 2 weeks to prepare for this, but it's still first time to run. And Tucker Cook, a young freshman quarterback, with Phelps back in there. Stovall will go out wide left again. He's the only outside guy. That's pretty much but one of those things, lulls you to sleep and then pick it up and throw it to him.
Yeah.
And here's going the other way. Phelps again going the left side. He's going to be stopped after a couple of yards to the 44. Garrett on the tackle, 2nd and 13 after a 2-yard gain for Phelps. He's made every carry.
Good thing about going to a different formation like this, we know that Farragut hadn't been prepared for it because we haven't run it yet.
That's right.
So, and the wing tees is a tough offense to guard against.
I wonder if Damon's ever ran a wing tee.
I haven't seen him run one.
This is what we got here again. They'll put a man in motion. That's Phelps. He will go in motion. They'll hand him who cut the right side up the 45, goes ahead to midfield, and he's still fighting and still will not go down across midfield. The 48 is going to be shy of the first down by about 5, but he picked up 8 yards. Tackle that time by Kent Carball. 3rd down and 6 or 5, a long 5, short 6.
That penalty sort of hurt us there on that, having to start it with 1st and 15. So.
Yeah. It's not a flashy offense, but if you can run it, it's effective. But your line has to block. And Phelps will go, no fake to him. The middle, he makes 3. And he's going down to 40, 35, to the 30, and down at the 26, 25, still going to the 24.
Landon Scott.
That's Landon Scott, number 8 on the carry. A huge gain from the 48 to the 24-yard gain, I believe.
Yep. 24.
And a 1st and 10 for Cleveland Ford. That was a deceptive move because Phelps carried every time they faked to him and gave to Scott.
Yeah. And then that wing tee, that fullback, he's important.
Yep. And with a tight formation, it draws your defense up. If you break through the line there, here's Phelps in motion. He'll go the left side this time. He'll cut through. He's going to have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 yards, looks like, all the way down about the 16-yard line. It's going to be 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2 coming up. Got to get to 14. Garfield on the tackle for the Admirals. 2nd and 2 coming up. Tucker Clark, the starting quarterback tonight, looks to the sideline, gets a huddle, and we do huddle right now. We've got a huddle sponsor. I'll tell you who that is in a moment. Under center now, and here's a flag. That's again on the Bears, so something's... I can't see it from here.
I can't either. I'm not sure what the movement is because they weren't even in the set position yet at that point.
We usually run with no huddle and straight to the line of scrimmage. Our huddle sponsor is USS, Chattanooga's waterproofing and foundation expert, USSTN.com, actually. On second down and 8 to go now. Phelps to the left side. He's going to break free. He's down to 15-10 to the 5 and stopped about the 4-yard line. And it'll be a first and goal for the Bears at the 5-yard line. I'm going to say at the 5-yard line and go for the Bears at that point. And for Cleveland Forward, Phelps really doing his thing here.
16-yard run on that one.
16-yarder, and he's had another good run here. And right now the Bears huddle up for USSTN. Tight formation. Stoll out here just as a decoy on the right side, one-on-one with him. Handoff in the middle is going to be Phelps again. Plays to him. Touchdown, a 5-yard score. Kenyon Phelps gets the score for the Bears, and there's a flag on the Bears.
Let's be a celebration.
He started throwing back there when he threw the ball up. So it can be a flag on the kickoff, probably. Mark off on the kickoff. But at 4:23 in the period, the opening quarter, the Bears driving on their first possession from, where did we start at, Joe?
Started at the 36, but we had 2 5-yard penalties that backed us up 10 yards in there.
Yeah. And another one here. They're going to mark it off with a PAT, which is good. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Bears, celebration penalty. They're going to mark it off. No, they're going to mark it off on the kickoff.
Yeah, be on the kickoff.
Yeah, be on the kickoff. I thought it had to be on the kickoff. So the Bears will line up. Holden White will try to attempt the PAT. He was 7 of 8 last week. Tucker Cook, by the way, is the holder. Coach Floyd always wants his quarterback to be the holder in case there's a necessary need to make a play on a bad snap or a high snap or something. Here's a snap. That kick by the left footer is up, and that kick is good. Time out on the field at 4:23 to go. 7-0 Bears back in 30 seconds on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Gangster provided to you by Wholesale Supply. Yep. Got to hit those sponsors there.
McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you.
The 15-yard mark off for excessive celebration after the first score. It came at 4:23. Joe, how many plays we got left?
For a total of 54 yards because we had 10 yards of penalties against us. And, Phelps ran 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those plays.
He's a workhorse.
Yeah, he was.
Holden White's going to have to kick off now for the 25-yard line for the Bears, and they're going to pull their guys up. They're going to get good field position here, probably. Back deeper, 0 and 1 is Mayan. I can't pronounce his last name, but and it's going to be picked up at the 33, and boy, he went down. There's a flag to be targeted, I believe, on the Bears. My goodness gracious, referees. Same official again. Good grief. Constant on the return. No, it's on them. It's holding in the blocking the back.
All right. We'll take that.
I apologize, that official. I sincerely apologize. Got carried away there. I'm trying to replace Earl. Earl gets excited on penalties. So, Earl, that was for you, bud.
There you go.
But a 10-yard mark off against the Admirals will push them back to their 36 where the ball was brought down after just a 2-yard gain or so.
Yeah, he was that was T.J. Jones that nailed him.
Wow.
Right there on that.
Good hit.
Yeah, it was. I mean, he was right there on it.
Place ball at the 26 where it'll be a 1st and 10.
26.
Now, officials have a conference. Here comes another signal. Let's see what this is. Blocking the back. Okay, let's making it official now. So 1st 10 for the Admirals at their 26. They trail the Bears 7-0 at 4:15 the first quarter play here on ESPN Cleveland. 101.3. You smell all that food being barbecued or something. My goodness.
Wind blowing this way.
Again, single man each side. Noah's in the backfield with Hobson. Snap to Hobson. Back to pass again. Look, he got time. He's going to throw it long down the field. Way down. That's going to be complete for number 1. And he's going to score. Touchdown for Robbie Jacobs. Bear defender that time. Landon Burmeister was in front of him and let him get behind him. So with one play, they'll score.
Yeah.
74 yards on the play, so I see why they pass a lot. He's got an arm, buddy.
Yeah, he does. That was a nice long throw there, and that's twice that they've gotten a deep man behind our defense.
Let's see who's going to kick for them, the extra 1 point try.
That's going to be
they got a couple of kickers.
McHugh should be right.
37.
Yeah, so it should be.
And they're a man shy. Here he comes lumbering onto the field at 4:02 to go. So one play, they've caught the Bears if they make the PAT. Yeah, it's McHugh out there.
Yeah, he's perfect 5 for 5 on extra points this year.
Here's a snap. The kick is good. It's only their 6th touchdown of the season, and we're tied at 4:02 in the first quarter. Back in 30 seconds with yet another kickoff. This time they'll be kicking to the Bears.
Right now you're wondering, what's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path. Your education. Your calling. Your faith. Wherever you feel led, we know you can make a difference. That's why your Lee family will be with you to guide the way. No matter what twists and turns lie ahead, you can expect something great from Lee University.
McDonald's is honored to serve our communities. McDonald's would like to give the opportunity to come join their team at one of their 11 locations. McDonald's has 5 locations.
Let's see who's going to be the receiver on this one here, if we can return it. 7-7 our score here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Brought to you by Wholesale Supply. We're glad to have you with us. Tennessee Valley Urology touchdowns. And an extra point for L&B Appliances. Here comes the kick. It's a line drive on a Stovall at the 7, 10, 15, to the 20, trying to get outside right to the 25, and then pushed out by a bunch of guys at about the 28 or 29, right into the Bear bench there. So it'll be first 10 for the Bears at their 28. They put it there. Pushed out that time by Connor Paris. First 10 for the Bears, who took their only possession so far and drove it down the field. Scored, kicked the PAT, and on the first play after that, the Admirals returned favor. If we got someone, start saying we've got someone injured.
Yeah, we've had 10 plays so far, and they've all been on the ground. We haven't thrown the ball yet.
Cook, the quarterback. Stovall this time to the right side, right in front of the Bradley bench, again in the wing T formation. So he goes in motion this time. And here's the fumble on the play, and the Bears recovered it.
Cook fell on it.
It'll be a loss of about a yard and a half or so. It's going to be second down and 11, maybe 12 to go. Looks like that time coming in motion for the Bears was going to be Jacob Gentry, number 3. Yep, that's Jacob Gentry, number 3. He's on the left wing, and this time handles man in the middle. That's going to be 2 or 3, 4 yards, and that's about it. Landon Scott up to the 29. Give him 3. Going to be third down, and still 9 to go for the Bears. Bears would love to maintain another drive here. 3rd and 9. Clock's at 3:11 and running.
You know, the thing about a new offense is you can practice it all day long, but once you get down there and it's for real, it's a little different.
You're got that back to pass out the flat's going to be incomplete.
Almost picked off.
Nearly picked off. It's going to be 4th down and long. It's in for Stovall, and they read that one. And you might expect on 3rd and 9 they're going to try to pass.
Yeah, that could have been easily a pick 6.
Yep. Brady Lewis back to punt for the Bears. He's had a good year, almost 40 yards per average on his punts. Back deep to receive is
Number 8.
I can't read his number. He's turned. We'll figure it out here when they receive it. Brady Lewis standing inside his 15 to punt it away. Good snap. Punt is not a good punt. A wobbly spiral goes out of bounds near midfield, and that's not a good kick it off for Brady. We're going to run up and see where it's going to be placed down at. Wow, it keeps walking. All the way back down to their 45-yard line, the 29. So that was 16-yard punt for Brady. First bad kick he's had all year.
Yeah, I mean, he just sort of shanked that one off the foot to the right and didn't get a good kick on it.
That's the Cleveland Utilities power punt. I don't know if you'd call it a power punt or not. Hey, that's what our script says here. So, okay. Boy, they're going to send trips to the right side, single man left. We're going to have to cover a lot of folks here. They put one man motion right to left, and he'll set him up the H-back. And he'll drop back to pass Hobson. Pass across the middle is going to be complete to Collins again. He's going to be hit. No, he's going to spin free. Whistle a spin move on. Gets a pretty good gain down across the 40 to the Bear 30. Looks like 37, 38. It's going to be second down and shoot to go for a
37.
Yeah.
8-yard gain.
Call it second down and 2 at that point. 2.5 in the first period. 7-7 to score. Bears and the Admirals here on Friday Night Football. Cleveland Ford Friday Night Football. They'll look to the sidelines again. Hobson barks the call out to his lineman. Moves his halfback Nobles to his left hip. He'll hand it to Nobles. He'll hit the middle. He'll have the first down and the 35 down to near the 30, maybe the 31, looks like. Gain of 6. First and 10 for the Admirals at that point.
Anthony Perez.
So Anthony Perez on the attack for the Bears. The Admirals are trying to regain the lead or take the lead for the first time tonight. The Bears jumped out first 7-0. They'll go that same formation, twins to the right side, single man left. Collins is a tough nut to cover over here.
Yep.
And off his running back, though, he will have
Noble again.
Short yardage. That's going to be number 24, Charlie Noble. Give him 2, second and 8. He's knocked out the Bear 29. Boy, the first quarter flies by when everybody's running the ball or leading passes.
Clock's not stopping much.
No, it isn't. Second and 8 coming up. We'll have Tennessee football as they'll go to Arkansas tomorrow night. A big matchup in the SEC for the Bears and the Bears. Volunteers and Razorbacks. They'll overload to the left side this time. Hobson back looking to the right side, throwing down toward the end zone. The ball's going to be overthrown, incomplete. It's going to be third down and 8.
That's their first incompletion.
Yep, there's a holding call, a flag on the Admirals, so I'm saying the Bears will take that. And it's going to be from scrimmage, which was the 29, 10-yard mark off, back to the 39. Repeat second down, but it's going to be second down now.
Well, that takes away that incompletion, so they're 4 for 4 on passing.
Ball placed down back at the 39-yard line. Call it second down, 18 to go. We've got the Volunteers tomorrow night. The Falcons, we know they play next, and the Titans, and Georgia, and UTC, all of that on our sister stations here.
What about that Falcon game last night?
Wow.
That was a dandy.
And here's Hobson back to pass under a lot of pressure. Throws out complete to Collins. He's going to be hit quickly and brought down far short. It's going to be third down and about 10 or 11 to go. Collins again on the catch. He's the go-to guy. Call it third down and 13 to go. Big play now coming up for the Bear defense. They can hold them here. Clock down to 45 seconds now in the period. Yeah, we got UTC football this year, Georgia football, of course, Tennessee football, Titans football, Falcons football. We had the Braves, so they lost.
Well,
2 nights ago.
Yeah, that hurt.
Probably a good time to end the season for them. Hobson looked to the sidelines. He got a play signal in that only he can interpret. They'll overload trips to the right side this time. Noble steps up now. He's out of the I formation at the halfback position. Hobson back looking, throws across the middle. It's going to be complete, but stop well short of the first down to number 45. That will be Aaron Heatherly. They'll be down to the 29s. They still got to get about 7 yards or 8 yards, actually. Fourth and 8 now. Fourth down and 8 coming up for the Admirals at the Bear 29. And that's the end of the first period with a 7-7 tie here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. We appreciate our first period sponsors guys there, as always. And that will come back in 1 minute with the start of period number 2.
Clear for 1 minute.
Yep.
Their kicker's got a 41-yard field goal.
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
5, 2, 1.
We're on 4th and 8. That's line up to go for it at the Bear 29-yard line. 4th and 8, a 7-7 game here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Twins either side this time, but it's a different formation what they've had. And now time's going to be called by the Bears. So while we got a minute here, we just come out of a break. We'll give you an update on the Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard. I've got a middle school score for them. 21-0 Maryville over the Lake Forest in the late in the first half there.
That's that league championship game.
Yes, it is.
The Cleveland's up on Charlotte Christian 8-0 in the first quarter. Walker Valley and Howard is a 7:30 start, so we don't have anything from them yet. They're getting ready to kick off.
The Bears didn't like what they saw defensively, so they lined up and then called time. Their first timeout of the first half. Get 3 per half. So Coach Floyd, Brad Benefield out there. Brad's the DC defensive coordinator, which Coach Floyd
got a little surprising score here. East Ridge, who is winless, is up on Signal Mountain 15-0 in their first quarter.
Wow.
Signal's only got the one loss. They lost to Red Bank.
We'll have scores for you again at halftime, too, and throughout the game. Talking about Elders Ace Hardware. And, boy, if you looked at Cook's Food Store there lately, boy, they're tearing that place up, the parking lot and everything. Here we go, down 4th and 8. Elders moving there, of course. Back goes Hobson, looking left, throwing it across. It's going to be overthrown. It, I think, was tipped at the line of scrimmage. So the Bears defense is held again, and they'll take over first and 10 for the Bears at the 34-yard line in a 7-7 tie. I think that ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage.
29-yard line.
At 29-yard line. Yeah, 29-yard line. So the Bears have it.
That's good. Two good stops for the Black Hole defense.
Yes, it is. Since the Bears change anything up, here comes Cook, the quarterback in there. Looks like also maybe in the backfield with him is going to be Brayshawn Beard. We've not seen tonight. Yeah, Brayshawn is in there, number 23. He's on the left wing. Phelps on the right wing. The fullback is Lance Scott, and here's a handoff to Phelps, and he'll move forward from the 29 to the 30 on to the 33 or so. Pretty hard run. Boy, he runs hard, as does Landon Scott and Brayshawn Beard. Give him 5 yards up to the 33. Short and 6, long 5. They're running plays in now. Here comes Wiley Suskowitz, who we have seen a couple of times last week at running back. He's in there again right now. And he's going to be one of the wings, looks like, in the backfield.
He's in the fullback.
No, he's fullback. He's fullback.
Beard and Phelps on the wing.
And they'll hand it to Suskowitz. He'll move forward to the 35 to the 36. He's got about 4 yards. Going to be third down and right at 3 to go at the Bear 36-yard line. Yeah, Wiley's always said he wanted to run the ball.
Well, he's getting this chance.
He is a hard-nosed kid, I'm telling you. The California kid, I call him. Come from Southern California here 3 years ago, I guess it was.
And all linemen and linebackers think they can run the ball.
Yeah. Well, that's good. They need to think that way.
Sure.
Bears enter the Bradley Concrete Lamcon huddle with third down and 3. Big play here. Defensively, they're in that tight formation. Stovall still out a wide out. They'll put Phelps in motion. Suskowitz, and he will be stopped short. He'll lose a yard, actually, back to the 35. Going to be fourth down. They're going to send the punt team in a 7-7 game here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3 with 10:21, the clock running in the first half now. Back deep goes Collins, the guy's been catching all those passes tonight. Landon Collins, a 6'2 senior, plays defensively, free safety, and also wide receiver. Brady Lewis to punt for the Bears. Max Hampton, the punter. Good snap. And there's another low line drive. Oh, it's going to get a great roll, though, for the Bears. And finally kick out of bounds now to 30, at the 37-38. They're going to mark at the 37-yard line from the 35 to the 37. So 15 and 13, 28 yards.
29 yards.
29, not real good there. But it's 1st and 10 after Cleveland Utilities power punt. We'll keep it here this time. By the way, Ephraim Kyle back in the studio, pushing all the buttons, keeping us on the air, and we'd like to thank.
I love his name, Ephraim.
Ephraim.
Remember old Ephraim Nicholas Jr.?
Yeah.
The old actor?
Yep. I'd like to thank Papa John for providing pizza for our board office tonight. Here go the Admiral set to go. Bradley showing the possibility of rushing because the passing is going to come. Pops it back. The pass is about over down. The pass is going to be incomplete. It's end out time for number 1, Robbie Jacobs. 2nd and 10 coming up. Start of the clock at 9:51.
That was a sidearm pass that time.
He's a good to throw under the defender there.
He was.
Yeah, Jake Powell closing in on him there, and he threw under Jake's outstretched arms, looked like. And it caused him to throw it low. Out here to the wide to the right now is number 19, Harrison Smith. Where's Collins? Collins on the far side, looks like. Yep.
Yeah.
Wide out on the left side. Got a man tucked in underneath there. Clock stopped 9:51 here in the first half. Hobson puts his man in motion. He's back to pass those out in flat. It's going to be complete to that man. And he's going to come forward and he's going to have yards. He's going to have the first down. That's going to be Robbie Jacobs. And he'll have the first down up to the 48. Be a 1st and 10 for the Admirals at that point. He come out into the left flat and he was open. And he had a good block out there on the Bear cornerback. But give him a 1st 10 at their 48.
We didn't have a defender move with him in motion, so.
Say it again. Twins to the right side this time for the Admirals. Hobson going all the way so far, and why not? He's got a good arm on him. He's back. He's going to fake the handoff and go back to pass, throw out, and the flat's going to be complete for a very short gain. That's going to be the number 45 before Sheehy and Ollie Scott bring him down. And, of course, number 45 is Aaron Heatherly. Gain of right at 3, 2nd and 7 coming up. We're at 9:26 and a 7-7 score here. Cleveland winning 8-0, I think we said, on their game. And Walker Valley kicking off at 7:30. They just started that game there. Hobson looked to the sidelines to send in the new signals. Trips to the left side this time. They'll bring the man over, though. So Twins the left side. Long count, play clock's at 7. Handoff to the running back. He's hitting a backfield and brought down quickly.
Nice.
And who brought that man down? That's going to be for the Bears. Kenyon Phelps and also number 45, Will Paisley. A freshman, folks, a freshman. Loss of 2, 3rd and 9 now.
And he was in there just as soon as the handoff was made.
Someone missed the block.
Yeah.
3rd down and 9, Admirals at their 49 now. They'll send Twins left. You know he's going to throw it. He likes to throw it long. That's a beautiful spiral pass. He's back looking across the middle, though, this time. It's going to be complete for the first down. That's going to be number 45 again, Heatherly, down to the Bear. That 30-yard line looks like right on the 35-yard line. 35 would be a 1st and 10 for the Admirals. We let him get out of the hole there, folks.
Heatherly's a 6'2", 205-pound tight end.
Man, he's a big, and he is a sophomore. He'll have to be dealt with a couple of years. Yeah, he's a sophomore. Hobson set, back, looking left, throwing to the end zone. He's got a guy out there who's overthrown, and there's a flag.
And then, we had a defender down.
Maybe offensive pass interference. Ollie Scott's pointing at him like he's the one that did it. I believe it is on them. Let's see.
Yeah, he's
since on the Bears.
Oh, really?
That's the indication there.
Well, our guy fell down. I don't know how he pushed him.
No, now he changed. It's on them. Yeah, that's right.
It's kind of hard to push a guy when you're on the ground.
Hey, everybody makes mistakes. I mean, even you and me sometimes, right?
I thought I did one time, and I was wrong.
Yeah, I got you. So mark it off from the 35 back to the 45, a 10-yard mark off 1st and 20 coming up now. Oh, it's a 15-yard race, right?
That's a 15-yard.
Midfield, right on the stripe there, right in the middle of the big B. So first and 25 now from the 50. So you know they're going to throw every down with 7:54 to go. And it's 7-7 game here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3.
Oh, look at that nice sunset up there on them clouds. Beautiful red. Thank you, Lord.
Admiral set. Hobson marking signals. Fakes the handoff, goes out to the right side, and it's going to be complete to number 1. And he breaks a tackle and gets free for big yardage. All the way down to the 40, 35 to the 30, and right at the 30, I believe they're going to mark dead on the 30. It's going to be second down, though, but now just 5 to go. Brandon Scott, running back for the Bears, also a defensive player, made this tackle. But he broke a tackle there to start with.
Yeah, he made a nice little move there and spun away from him.
So here they go, 2nd and 5. Hobson looking again. They're changing plays one more time. In the backfield with him, number 14, Luke Finnegan. They've not used Nobles at all to run much tonight at all. Twins left side, single man right. Hobson, pass out, and the flat's going to be complete. And we had a tackle there, and he got free, and so now the first down, and more as a flag, 2 flags. Flag complete, but let's see what the flag is. Zach Karishi Smith. And they're going to call it back. Boy, they threw 3 flags at that one there. Everybody saw that. It's on the far side, so bring it back. See where they mark it off from. It's at the 30, the line of scrimmage.
Where they're going to give him to the 24 and then mark it off. Go back there.
Down to the 24, yep, 10-yard mark. Back to the 34. Repeat second down. It's going to be 2nd and 9 now at the Bear 34. We're dead 7 minutes in the first half. 7-7 our score. Playing poker 7-7-7. Trips. Admiral set. Trips to the right side this time. They'll shift that man over again, though. Hobson with the ball. Back. Fakes the handoff. Looks out. The flat's going to be complete. Out there to Nobles. There's Nobles. He's got the, well, maybe he's got the first down. He's close. I believe he's got at the 20, right at the 25, and I believe they got it. Yeah, 1st and 10 for the Admirals at the Bear 25 on a good effort on the run by Nobles, tackled by Kenyon Phelps for the Bears. So 1st 10 at the Bear 25. We're at 6:35. Clock is running. Coming up halftime, we'll look at all the scores we have access to on our Mid-South Finance halftime show. We'll look at our middle school report. Hobson gives the handoff this time, and it's going to, no, he keeps himself.
Yeah.
Whoa, missed that one there. A short gain of 1 yard. Hobson on the carry, the quarterback. 2nd down and 9 to go. Tackle. Landon Scott on the right side this time with a stop. Paisley checks out of the game for the Bears. He's going to take a knee. He looks like he is tired. They've been out there a while. On 2nd and 9, 5:50 in the half. Hobson with no one out wide left. They're on the left hash mark. He's going to go back to pass, looking in toward the end zone. He's got a guy out there and tipped away. There's a flag. 4 flags. That's going to be Ollie Scott. 4 flags on that one. We're trying to see who can throw the most flags tonight.
That's it. Well, you talked about that. We've got 9 officials here tonight. So.
And why? No idea.
The old adage is the more eyes you got, the more flags there's going to be.
And here comes the official call. Referee's, he's talking to someone over there, asking them what they're going to do here. They're going to mark it off right there from the 25. That's what it is. Interference on the Bears. From the 24 where they'll mark it.
Half the distance going down to the 12.
So 1st and 10 for the Admirals down on the Bear 12 as the Bears have picked up 1 penalty. The Admirals had a pass interference as well on this drive. It's been a long drive here. We're at 5:39.
I was about to say, that should be a first down.
It is. They're late moving sticks, but it's a 1st and 10 from the 12. So they can still get a first. Hobson on the handoff of reverse. Here's Collins with it going to the left side. And he will go into the end zone for a touchdown for the Admirals. Good call on the reverse, a 12-yard run for number 11, Collins. And they will take their initial lead tonight at 13-7 with 5:32 to go in the first half of play now. Collins is a workhorse. He's a senior, 6'2". He's a big guy, 185 or so. They'll line up for the PAT from McHugh. who made the first one successfully. Right now it's a 13-6 game. Holding for the Admirals, number 16, Kyle Clark, who's a freshman quarterback. The snap is placed down, and the kick looks like it's good, and it is. Time on the field at 5:32 to go. 14-7, the Admirals over the Bears. We'll be back in 30 seconds with the Admiral kickoff here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3.
Let's start.
Right now you're wondering, what's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path. Your education. Your calling. Your faith. Wherever you feel led, we know you can make a difference. That's why your Lee family will be with you to guide the way. No matter what twists and turns lie ahead, you can expect something great from Lee University.
Thank you. The first initial drive was a score on the wing T drive, the entire distance. I don't think we threw a pass at all that first drive.
No, we didn't.
So Tyree Stowe out wide left. Cook late getting in there. He's getting his final instruction from the sideline. He's a freshman, folks, just a freshman. I believe he's going to be a good one. Brother Tyler Cook started the season as a junior. 6th place into the season right here. Tore his ACL. Here is the wing T. Here's a handoff again. It's going to be Phillips going left. 25. He's at 30. He's at 35. And he's ridden down to the 40. Man, a great run for the junior out to the 41-yard line for the Bears. A 21-yard gain on the Cleveland Ford. 1st and 10 for the Bears. He is tough to bring down. And they rode him for about another 5 or 6 yards, but he's at the Bear 41, and we're at 5:25. He ran out of bounds. That will stop the clock momentarily.
We got an update from North Carolina. Cleveland and Charlotte Christian are tied 14-14.
14
second quarter.
Okay, 14-14. I'm not sure what their nickname is. But
the Knights.
The Knights. Good Christian nickname there. And here's a handoff. Phelps going to the right side. He's going to have 5, 6, 7. Boys going to have 10, 11, 12, 14, 15 yards. Good speed and good movement to avoid the tackle all the way down to the 46-yard line from the 41. So that's about 13. And a 1st and 10 for the Bears in Cleveland Ford. Ball now at the 46, between the 46 and 47-yard line in Admiral territory with 5:02 and the clock is running. Again, that wing T formation. Man in motion is Phelps. He'll cut right, trying to get outside. He'll have nothing.
That sort of looked like a horse collar there, but I don't see a flag.
Must just had his jersey. And he'll lose a yard, actually, 2nd and 11 coming up. Foul ball on the tackle for the Admirals. And the Bears had a player lose his helmet. He'll have to come out for one play, and replacing him is going to be number 54. And that, of course, is Ben Taylor, who has a twin brother on the team, Eli Taylor. Both juniors. You expect twins to be in the same class, I would.
Well, you would hope.
Stovall out wide left this time. Bears on 2nd and 11 and clock running at 4:25. Important drive for the Bears here. And here's a handoff to the man in the middle. This will be Phelps, or I think Phelps or Scott. No, it's going to be Scott. He will have the yard we lost, so it's going to be 3rd and 10 now. Ball at the 46-yard line. Bears will have the ball coming out the second half. When that rolls around after a halftime, brought to you by Southland Finance. Got Phelps, Beard in the backfield, Scott at fullback. Phelps in motion, hand to him going to the left side. He's going to cut it up, and he's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. He's stopped and pushed back. It's going to be fourth down. He gets to the 42, so it's a 4-yard gain. It's going to be 4th and 6 at that point. Boyd on the tackle. And the Admirals call time with 3:35 to go. Their first time out of the half. The Bears will have time to talk about as well. So let's take one from Millie and Vane here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Back in 60 seconds.
This special announcement.
Tired of living with pain? Center for Sports Medicine and Orthopedics will get you back to the life you love faster. We are the Center for Pain Today, Gone Tomorrow. Learn more at sportmed.com.
Our head coach, Damon Floyd, was a running back for the Bears in 94 and 95. We had a playoff game up there that was one for the record holders. We had a multiple overtime game, so I'm asking you the questions. How many overtimes did we play that night? If you know the answer, call 423-749-1013. 423-749-1013. If you know the answer, how many overtimes did these two teams play in the last game of Coach Floyd's career? Look at our Ellis Ace Hardware scoreboard. Cleveland Charlotte Christian 14-14 in the second quarter of play from Charlotte. We also have West Green over Cumberland Gap 13-0 against Upper East Tennessee. Glad to see they're playing football this week. Dobbins Bennett 14-0 over Elizabeth at halftime. See Cherokee 14-0 over Granger. That's in the first quarter. Pigeon Forge dropping, losing 16-8 at least at halftime in that game against Johnson County. Greenville Powerhouse 21-0 over East Sullivan East. That's in the first quarter still there. Science Hill 28-7 over West Ridge in the second quarter play. Alcoa 14-10 over West in the battle of defending state champs. Alcoa in 3A, West in 5A. It's Alcoa with a record of 3-1, leading 14-10. That's late in second quarter play at Alcoa. Anderson County still unbeaten, 19-0 over Clinton in the inter-county matchup there. That's early in the second quarter. Grace Christian of Knoxville 35-0 over Austin East, who is winless. Christian is unbeaten. Farragut here leading the Bears 21-14 at the halftime break. Here's the Bear fan below us here. Knoxville leads South Goal 33-3. That's at halftime. Gibbs County, Campbell County 35-0. Gibbs School over Campbell County 35-0 second quarter. Rockwood 14-6 over Greenback in their game. Let's get back to some more scores here for you. Just for a moment. Looking mostly for East Tennessee scores here. We'll get you some other scores here too. Let's see. Farragut, 14 here. Rockwood over Greenback 14-6. Knox Falls, the Heritage 6-0 the first quarter. South Green 7-0 over Seymour in the second quarter. William Blunt 41-0 over Union County, who was winless Polk County. 6-0 over Wartburg on the road at Wartburg. 6-0 second quarter play there. Polk County 3-2. Wartburg is West 0-5. 09 York Institute scores as we start beginning there. Knox Webb 12-0 over Brainerd. Brainerd looked for their second win. Webb at 12-0. That's in the second quarter, nearing halftime. Signal Mountain, that score must have been wrong. It's been correct. Signal Mountain up 29-0 over East Ridge. And that is in halftime there. Signal Mountain 29-0 over East Ridge. Loudon 21-3 over Kingston at halftime. Meigs County 7 over McMinn Central. Meigs 12, McMinn Central 7. And that's a big matchup tonight. Yeah. Oak Ridge 7-0. Keep getting my phone refreshed. It's knocking me out. I'm back here now, though. Let's see. Oak Ridge, the last score gave. East Hamilton 21-0 over Ooltewah. That is a big rivalry matchup. Ooltewah winless, but East Hamilton is having a great year. They're 5-1 so far. Walker Valley's leading Howard. What was the score in Howard and Walker Valley, Joe, that you had?
14-0. 14-0 in the first quarter.
Okay, Walker leading Howard. It is a 5A matchup there, 4-5A matchup for the Mustangs and the Tigers. Trying to find the Baylor McCullough score because that is a huge, huge game. McMinn County leading Ray County 7-0 at the end of the first. McMinn 7, Ray County nothing, end of the first quarter play. That is a huge, again, a 4-5A matchup. Baylor shutting out McCullough 20-0 halfway through the second. Baylor 20-0 over on McCullough. Wow. 5-1, Baylor unbeaten 6-0. And you talk about bitter rival there is one for the Blues. Chattanooga Christian League, CAK. That's Christian Academy knock us 7-0 score there. NBA over North Catholic 17-9 in their game. And things will pretty much wrap up what we've got going for you in our Taylor State Smart Horse Football. In our middle school report, brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry. That's our good friends, Dr. Ken Beard, Dr. Brian Beard, Dr. Baylor Terrell, the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry. Your middle school report gave you an update a minute ago, 28-8 to score. Our score now at halftime, Maryville over the Lake Forest Bruins, and that's a championship for East Tennessee football cards being played tonight in Maryville. Also tonight, and to wrap that up for the season, the week though, the Bruins beat Seymour 12-0 Monday in a game that was made up from last Thursday when all the rain hit. They beat Seymour 12-0 in a great game down at Bruins field, which put them into the championship battle here tonight. And the volleyball, the girls got knocked out. They lost to Lofton Middleton in 2 sets and the Hickson in 3 sets, so they're done for the season there. But state cross country tomorrow in Clarksville. 2 runners from Lake Forest, Garrison Sapp, the male runner, and Emma Emerson, the female runner. They both qualify for the state cross country tomorrow in Clarksville. I'm not sure what time that's going to be run, but they should have a good day. They'll probably run that in the morning if I'm guessing. Let's take a time out here on the ESPN Cleveland 101.3 and the South Finance Halftime Show. And
11 locations. McDonald's has 5 locations in Cleveland and locations in Athens, Sweetwater, Madisonville, Etowah, Ocoee, and Ooltewah. It's as simple as texting APPLY to 38000 or dropping by one of their 11 locations for an application. They offer flexible schedules, tuition assistance, and competitive wages. Come join the winning team at your local McDonald's.
see, I'm not sure why that is. I'm going to turn my headset.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something. How God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Mid-South Financial Report at halftime. 21-14, the Admirals lead the Bears. And Joe, if you're ready, we're going to give it to you for a few minutes, let you look at some first half stats. Tell us how these teams scored and whatever else you know about.
Okay, we got on first downs, Farragut had 11 and Bradley had 6. On rushing, Farragut only carried the ball 10 times for 27 yards, while Bradley carried it 20 times for 143 yards. Farragut did most of their damage through the air. They went 16 of 18. Hobson, the sophomore quarterback, for 290 yards and 2 touchdowns. Farragut had 5 penalties for 35 yards. Bradley completed just 1 of 2 passes, but it was a 63-yard touchdown pass to Tyrese Stovall from Tucker Cook. Bradley had 3 punts for only 28.7-yard average. They had a fumble but didn't lose it. Bradley had 5 penalties for 47 yards. For Farragut, their main guy, they had Robbie Jacobs, the wide receiver, for 4 catches for 144 yards with 1 touchdown, his second 74-yard touchdown of the season, as well as Landon Collins caught 6 passes for 113 yards with a 27-yard touchdown reception. Plus, he had the 12-yard touchdown run on the reverse.
Yes, he did.
For Farragut's 3rd touchdown. So Farragut has scored 3 times and been good. Their kicker, McHugh, he's perfect on the season, 8 on 8 on PATs. And he's 3 of 3 on field goals. We hadn't seen a field goal here tonight, but he's evidently got some leg to him because he got a 41-yarder earlier in the season. Bradley, like I say, has 143 yards on the ground with this wing T offense, surprise offense that they're running tonight. I don't have the individual tally on that, but I can probably get that here in a minute for you. But it's been an interesting game. We knew that these teams were not going to come in here and lay down. Both of them were going to come in hungry to help their season turn around. And like we said earlier, it has playoff implications. 4 teams, 4 out of 6 teams in the region will advance. And so, these teams are looking to try to get into one of those spots. With still 4 more weeks of the season to go. So it's, there's still time to do some turning around. But
let's talk about professional football a moment. Last night, the Falcons, in an overtime game, I went to sleep. They kicked the field goal, put in overtime. That's all I remember. So,
well, you saw more of it than I did. We watched it from the kickoff. My wife lived in the Tampa Bay area for 30 years, so she's a big Buccaneers fan. I had to mute my cheers for the Falcons. But she said before we went to bed, she said the Buccaneers are going to blow this. They were up. It was about midway to the 3rd quarter when we decided to go ahead and hit the hay. And sure enough, I get up in the morning, I'm seeing the highlights, and the Falcons came back to tie it and sent it to overtime with a great play there. The quarterback for the Falcons, his name Kirk Cousins, threw for 509 yards, which is a Falcon record, on the night that they inducted Matty Ryan into the Ring of Fame there in Atlanta. But a great game. It's 2 games in a row the Falcons have won. On the last plays, they beat New Orleans on a field goal the week before. And so things are looking up for them. It took a week or so for them to get used to Cousins and Cousins to get used to them, but they seem to be coming on strong.
Well, and I wanted to mention them because we carry the Falcons. We've carried them for quite a while, and we've carried the Titans ever since they've been in Tennessee, I guess it is. Yeah. On our sister station, Mix 104.1, you'll have Tennessee football tomorrow night, college football tomorrow. That's a 7:30 kickoff. We have a lot of pregame, SEC today and all that stuff, and the scoreboard. We'll have that tomorrow for you. We'll have Georgia football, and I don't remember who they're playing. That is on the station you're listening to now, ESPN Cleveland 101.3. And we have UTC football on 99.1. That's our third station we have there. So you hear those college football games as they play. Since the Falcons played last night, they're off for the weekend. They'll play next week, typically on Sunday. But if it's Sunday, Monday, or Thursday like last night, it will be carried on one of our stations, as will the Titans so far. So we got all kind of football things carried for you tonight. And here, this is Bradley Central High School football on ESPN Cleveland 101.3.
Bradley's offense has been led by Kenyon Phelps. He's had 9 carries for 60 yards. Running this wing T offense, and like I say, it's different, but we thought that would help Farragut be confused, but they've done a good job.
They adjusted, I guess.
Well, I mean, Bradley had 206 yards of offense in the first half, but only able to cash in twice. Once on the 63-yard pass from Cook to Stovall, and the other Phelps carried in a 5-yard rush midway through the opening period for the first score of the game. But Farragut has come in with 326 yards in the first half, and they're averaging less than, or right around 210 a game. So they have aired it out with no surprise, and have had success with it, and we've got to find a way to stop that. We've got to get these guys covered better, and get some more pressure on the quarterback.
We hadn't talked about this, but the region standings right now, Maryville is on top with the record of 3-0. Cleveland is 1-0. They only played one region game like the Bears are 0-1. Bearden is 2-1 with their loss. They got pounded last night, 62-28 by Maryville, and that game was at Bearden even. And also last night, Hardin Valley lost their game 29-3 to Sevier County. It's a very good 5A team. So it's Maryville, Cleveland, Bearden, Bradley Central, Hardin Valley, and Farragut in the region standings now.
Well, I will say that after Cleveland comes back from this North Carolina trip, they've got Bearden, a trip to Maryville. They got Bearden at home, a trip to Maryville, and then a trip over here. So
and at Hardin Valley.
Then at Hardin Valley, the final. So they've got 4 region matches, region games in a row right there to end up the season.
Looking at next week's schedule, Bearden, as Joe mentioned, will be at Cleveland next Friday night. Bradley Central will be at Hardin Valley next Friday. Cleveland will host Bearden, as we mentioned earlier. Farragut will be at Oak Ridge, and also Maryville will be open. That's their open week next week. So there you have it. Bradley will be at Hardin Valley, Bearden at Cleveland, and Farragut at Oak Ridge for our Region 2 6A teams next week.
And in Region 4 5A, big game with East Hamilton and Walker Valley. And Walker Valley is hoping to have their starting quarterback back. The word's not been clear yet. He has to complete the concussion protocol from the car accident that he had. But that's a big game for that region.
Another big region game being played tonight. McMinn leads Ray 7-0 after one quarter play. We'll get you an update on that shortly. But McMinn up 7-0 over Ray, and that's a Region 4 5A matchup there, and a huge implication the next week. The East Hamilton game is going to be huge as well for the Mustang. Where's that game at next week? Do you know?
It's at Walker Valley, I believe.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure, but I believe so.
All right. Let's take another timeout. We get back to be ready for the kickoff here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. This is Gary on with Joe Cannon, filling in for a good friend, Earl Rowan. Admirals up 21-14 as we take this break. Be back in 2 minutes with more live coverage.
McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger, made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
Yep.
Right now you're wondering, what's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path. Your education. Your calling. Your faith. Wherever you feel led, we know you can make a difference. That's why your Lee family...
Race 6, and that is a huge 4-5A matchup. And from Maryville, the Lake Forest Bruins trail Maryville 28-8, start of the fourth quarter in the East Tennessee Football Conference matchup for middle schools there. So there's a couple of updates. I believe Joe might have another as well.
Yeah, Walker Valley is up 20-0 with 5:56 to go in the first half down at Howard. So that's a region game there that, if they can win that one, they've already beat Ooltewah, so that would pretty well secure them a playoff spot.
Have they played McMinn yet?
No, they finished the season with McMinn.
McMinn, Ray, and East Ham, the three biggest to go.
Yes, they played Ray and got beat last week. Walker Valley finishes with 3 home games. They've got East Ham next week at home. Then they've got this Pure Academy coming over from Memphis. Then they have a week off, the next to the last week of the season, and then they'll play McMinn County on November the 1st.
Wow. Alcoa will give you another update. They lead West 14-10. That's gone to halftime now. And Farragut here leading 21-14, our score here from Bradley Central. Knox Hall's leading Heritage 6-0. That's a game, a rivalry game up there in that neck of the woods in the Knoxville area. William Blunt 41-0 over Union County. They have a running clock. That's at halftime in that game. Polk County still leads Wartburg 9-0 at halftime on the road at Wartburg, wherever that's at. It's at Northeast
Tennessee, yeah.
So we're ready for the kickoff here in just a moment on ESPN 101.3. Knox Webb still over Brainerd 12-0 in the nearing halftime. Signal Mountain 29-0 in their game there. And as Baylor, I was surprised at Baylor McCauley matchup. I thought it'd be a lot closer, but it's 21-0 Baylor.
I did too. I thought that would be a whole lot closer than that.
Tearing up McCauley, and that game being played at Baylor. So, man, you talk about somebody's going to catch it tomorrow.
Yeah.
McMinn has scored again. They're up 14-6 now over Ray County in that game there. So I appreciate our friend Bob Roseby sending the scores. He's checking in on that game for us. Baylor up 27-0 now over McCauley, still in the first half in that game. So there's our scores on Ellis Ace Hardware Store. As we close out the Southland Finance halftime show, we'll return in just 1 minute with a kickoff here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3, 21-14, the Admirals at the half.
Just 1 minute.
Hey.
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
Kickoff, he's a tremendous leg on here. And he is a junior. So we've got to face him one more year up there at Farragut. He has signaled us it. He'll approach the ball, and here comes his kick. It's another boomer. It's going to go into the end zone and be unreturnable. That's a nationwide rule. You can't return them in high school out of the end zone. So the Bears take over first down and 10 at the 20-yard line. Let's see things continue in the single wing, which has been pretty effective tonight for them.
Yeah. They've moved the ball on the ground, but they only had 2 passes and completed one of those for 63-yard touchdown.
Remind you, last night the Bradley girls soccer team won 9-0 over Sequoia to close out the regular season. They'll be in action Tuesday at Ooltewah in the district semis. And Miss Caitlin McMahon was named the MVP of the district, and she had 21 goals, and Nice Not picked up 4 more. She ended the season with 25 goals. And here it's going to be Brayshawn Beard. Into the middle, he'll have a 2 or 3, maybe to the 22 or so. Going to be second and long for the Bears. Beard didn't get much carries at first. He's got 3 yards. Second down and 7 coming up. Garrett again on the tackle for the Admirals as they just start the third quarter play here from Bear Stadium. On the road to Hardin Valley. Next week, the Hawks will be there for coverage beginning at 5:30 live, 7 o'clock kickoff. Phelps goes in motion to the right side, trying to get around that D, and he does not make it. Be dragged down. It's going to be 30. He'll lose a yard or 2. Give him a 1-yard loss. Third down and 8 coming in for the Bears. Well, the Bears have third and long a couple times, and they had an incomplete pass and had the bomb. I don't know what down that was to Stovall.
Yeah.
Right there at the end of the first half with only 8.6 seconds remaining when he scored. Cook has a play call from the sidelines. It's basically been a take the snap, hand it off tonight, and he's worked under center almost every play. I believe every play he has. Beard on the right wing, Phelps on the left side, and here is a reverse and the ball. And Phelps picks it up. It's going to be 4th and a loss on the play. That's a Beard on the recovery. But he'll lose back inside the 20. That's be about 4th and 11 for the Bears at their 19-yard line. Back to punt again, Brady Lewis, who's had a couple of shanks, one pretty good kick. And they're going to getting good field position. We're at 10-15 in the third quarter. Here's a typical Brady kick. This is a good backs him way back to the 40. He slides down right there at the 40-yard line. So the Admirals will take over after Cleve Utility's power punt, and that was a good power punt there from the 19 to the 40-yard line, 41-yard line, we call it. Be first team for the Admirals. They lead it by 7 at 21-14 as we approach the 10-minute mark. Again, Cleveland tied 14-14 with Charlotte Christian. That game being played in Charlotte, North Carolina. The game was scheduled just at the first of the week, actually, last minute, because Cleveland lost their game with Red Bank, and Charlotte lost their game, I think, I heard, was due to a storm.
They had to actually forfeit. That's why they have 2 losses.
Oh, okay.
It was to Raven Gap.
Out of Georgia. Yeah. Here come the Admirals 1st and 10 from their 41-yard line, their first possession of the second half. What's the referee? He's writing down something out there, like he's taking names. You got to stay after school. I'm sure he's writing something. He looks back to the numbers. It's like he's looked at the Admiral numbers. He's just writing down the whole
I don't know what he's doing.
Dissertation here, looks like.
Yeah. That's not the umpire. That's the head linesman there.
And they're backing up like they've just been penalized.
Yeah.
They're backing. They are penalized. I don't see it either, but let's see what the call is. We'll take that. That's a 15-yard mark off for something. He never signaled what it.
No, he's not signaling what it's for.
So push him back to the 26-yard line now. First down and 10. He's writing everybody's name down. Or taking their order for pizza.
I guess.
Here's a pass to the flat's going to be complete. He'll have good yardage. He's going to have first down. Out across 30 to 35. Well, they're going to back him up some, looks like. He stepped out of bounds. Well, where's it at? Yeah, back to 33. So it's a gain of 6, second down and 4 coming up. A short 4 at that. He did step out of bounds back there. That was Noble, I believe, wasn't it?
Yes.
He wears number 24 for the Admirals. Hobson. They change signals again. They'll shift a wide out. He has a snap. He hands off to his running back. That's Nobles. He's going to have the first down up to the 35 to the 40 and on up to about the 45 or 44. I guess they're going to mark him at the 44. So 11-yard gain. Gentry on the attack of the Bears. First and 10 for the Admirals at that point. And if they're 44-yard line, they lead at 21-14. Sixth game of the year for both these teams. It's hard to believe the season takes so long to get started. And boy, then it flies by.
Yeah, it does.
Just like basketball and every other sport. On first and 10, the Admirals, Twins left side. Option with Nobles at the I position. He is back to pass. Thornton the flat's going to be complete this time. He stripped his hands. And who was that? The Bears have it on the turnover. That must be Jake Powell. Jake Powell picks it up at midfield. He caught the ball. That was complete to Robbie Jacobs. And Powell just stripped out of his hands right there in front of the Bear bench and fell on it. Clear fumble, and the Bears have it first and 10 at this point.
Yeah.
With 9:47 to go in the third.
He just stripped that right away from him.
That's what a good defensive back will do. So that's the first turnover of the night for the Admirals. Bears have had a couple of fumbles, but they've recovered those. And here's A.J. Nash at quarterback. Is it not?
No, here comes
No. There's good.
Nash may be being the wide receiver, maybe.
No, it's McIntosh. I see now number one. Yeah, big number one. Ain't AJ. AJ ain't near that big. Phelps in motion, going to the right side, cuts back up into the center of the field, and he's going to be hit and stopped for a loss of a yard or so. Second down and 11 from the 49-yard line in Bear territory. It was at midfield. But second and 11 to go now for the Bears. 21-14, Admirals over the Bears at this point. And the Admirals, as we were looking a little earlier, next week, they'll be at Oak Ridge. The Bears will be at Hardin Valley in a region matchup. The Oak Ridge matchup for the Admirals is not a region game. Here's Phelps to midfield. He's to the 45. He's to the 40. He's got the first in, still pounding those legs to the 35 and on down to about the 33 or so. It's going to mark him out or down at the 34, looks like. Smith on the tackle. And the first and 10 for the Bears in Cleveland Ford. How long was that run there, Joe?
17 yards.
17-yard gainer. Phelps has had a really, really good, solid night running the ball out of the wing tee here. Yes, that is the wing tee, folks, in case you're not watching us live on Bear Network or YouTube or Facebook. It is the wing tee. And here's a handoff to Braden Scott up the middle. He's going to be down across the 30 inside to the 29. Gain of 5, second and 5. Also on NFHS Network. Go to YouTube, look for BCHS Bear Network, and you'll find our game being broadcast there almost every week. Even went all the way to Innovation Academy last week for the broadcast. Here come the Bears, set to go again. Stovall been the lonely man out there, and except that one passing touchdown he caught. Phelps going to the right side. He will try to get out around. He's going to have the first down at the 25. Yep. He's 20, 15. He's at the 10, 5. Touchdown! Yep. Oh, my, 29-yard. What some blocking he got out there on the end, and he just hit the afterburners, and they scored, and we can tie this game with a made PAT. Kenyon Phelps is going to be the star of the game tonight, that's for sure. He has really done a dynamic job when he's had the chance. He turns the speed on out there. He gets right that in.
Yeah, he get on. Take that corner. He's getting guard.
Needs one good clearing block. Here's Holden White to tie the game, the young sophomore. The place down that kick is no good. It was blocked or shanked or something, so it's no good. So the Bears trail at 8:06 and a third, 21-20 now. The Admirals over the Bears. Back in 30 seconds for the Bear kickoff.
Click study.
We cannot have easy luck.
Day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
I guess Shank, I'm not saying what happened there, but Joe's got a quick update on the Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard for us.
Yeah, Cleveland over in North Carolina is down 28-14 to Charlotte Christian at the half.
Tell Keith that when you get a chance. Here comes a kickoff for Holden White.
Who? Oh, I don't know. Cleveland's getting beat 28-14 at the half at Charlotte Christian.
Here's Holden White's kickoff. High spinner be taken to the 17 or 18 to the 20, 25, and brought down to 31-yard line, looks like. And that's going to be so the returners. Depending on, I believe, on the returner. 10 the Admirals at their 31. They lead 21-20 now with 8:02 in the third quarter of play here at Bear Stadium. Listen to ESPN Cleveland 1013. Like to mention our Wojtek Center for Orthopedic Care for all your orthopedic needs, Wojtek.com. The Admirals are set to go. They'll send 2 men out wide right. Noel's in the I formation behind Hobson, quarterback. He'll take the snap, hand to Nobles, hits the center, and he breaks through there. Well, he only had a couple. Good stop in the middle. Wiley Susquith on the tackle with the Bears, second down and 8 coming up. Also like to remind you about Dale's Heating and Air. Their website, justcalldales.com, justcalldales.com. Chick-fil-A, located on 25th Street in Paul Huff. Download the Chick-fil-A app today, and Brown Chrysler. We appreciate Jeep and Ram headquarters, Southeast Tennessee, exit 20. Hobson, again, changing signals from the sideline. 7.5 to go. Right now, second and a long 8 or short, a short 8 or long 7, however you want to look at it. The Admirals are set. Long count. The snap. He's going to hand off to Nobles in the middle for another short gain. So it's going to be third down and about 6 to go for a first after just a 2-yard gain. And so they abandoned their passing game the first couple of plays on this drive. And they'll have 3rd and 5 at their 35. Bears would love to get the takeaway here or get the stop and get the ball back. That missed PAT may loom big for the Bears. Twins either side now. Again, changing plays from the sideline. Noble's at the I back position. They'll shift a man over as usual. Hobson set. Has the ball. Pass out in the flat's going to be complete.
Oh, but he stopped. Right,
Phelps. Phelps. He's got my vote for player of the game now. Yeah, a loss. 4th and 6 now, or now it's 4th and 9. They lost 5 on the play. Keenan's doing it on both sides of the ball tonight. Back deep for the Bears is Tyrese Stovall to receive the punt. And let's see who their punter is. 22 or 32?
McHugh.
Oh, McHugh?
Yeah. Averages over 40 yards a kick.
So he's the place kicker and the punter. It's their first punt tonight. Time's called.
Called a timeout. Farragut did.
By Farragut. So we'll take one with the Admirals from Milligan Vane. Be back here in 1 minute at 6:25 in the third. 21-20. The Admirals over the Bears here on the ESPN Cleveland 1013.
McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
And here's a kick on the punt by McHugh. It's going to hit and bounce and roll down about the Bear 29-yard line from the 32. So the Bears take over first 10, trailing at 21-20 now our score. Bears got the touchdown run on the 29-yard jaunt by Kenyon Phelps, who's had a spectacular night on offense and defense for the Bears. Jake Powell's fumble recovery set that Bear touchdown up when he just stripped the receiver of the ball. He took it away from Robbie Jacobs. They're right there at his feet and just fell on it. Hey, that's my ball. So the Bears now on first attempt, they're 29, still in that wing T formation. Stovall out to the left side. Beard in motion, take the handoff to the 30, up to the 35, and on to the 39. Boys, close to the first. He is going to be right at it. And depending on the spot, he is going to be maybe a football short, maybe. No, it's a 1st and 10 for the Bears in Cleveland 4, the official says. So move the sticks. Bradley ball at their 39. Bears need a good, long, clock-eating drive here. 5:49 to go. Hand off to Beard. He'll hit the middle. He's going to have a couple of yards. Call it 2nd and 8. He's across the 40 to the 41.
Here. By number 99.
And it'll be the Bear. We give him 3 yards. He's up to the 42-yard line now. Petoskey on the tackle that time for the Admirals. Coach said, give me 3 yards from every carry, and he said, I promise you guys will go for him 4th down if it's 4th and short. He said, I don't care if we're on our own 5-yard line. Cook under center. We'll take it. Hands to Phelps. He cuts up field. He's up to the 45, and that's about it. Gain of 3. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Bears. Clock will be under 5 minutes. The Bears snap it one more time. One Bear got up slow. That's Paisley, looks like. Getting very slowly. And I think he's going to stay in the game there. Yep. He will stay in. Big freshman. One of the Lake Forest guys. Who, by the way, are trailing at 38-18, or excuse me, 28-8. At my scores across from here as a handoff to the man in the middle on the halfback, or fullback. He's not going to have the 1st down. It's going to be 4th and a couple. And there's a flag. There's a flag thrown right there after the play is over on somebody.
Well, Farragut was pointing like they had the ball.
There's another flag. That's going to be on the Bears right there. You got to keep your mouth shut, guys. We could have back-to-back 30-yard penalties. He looked like he's going to mark it off against the Bears. They had a second flag thrown after the first one was completely over with, I thought. So they're going to talk this over.
Yeah.
I'm afraid we may get hit big time here. They threw one right as the play was over. Farragut was pointing, we got the ball. They didn't have the ball. But somebody in the Bradley huddle said something. So the flag's going to be on the Bears for that one for sure. Here comes the official. Personal foul on the Bears. That's a 15-yard mark off. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Bears. That's going to be a 30-yard mark off. 30-yard mark off. Unless I'm desperately wrong.
Yeah.
Ball's at the Bear 47.
Take them back down to the 17.
They may have to send out for food. Time to walk this one off. From the 47.
Referee's going to get his steps in today.
Yep. Hope he's got his counter on. Yeah, the Bears are backing up and backing up and backing up and backing up.
And those are dead ball fouls, so it's still going to be 4th down.
Yep. Going all the way down to the 17-yard line in Bear territory. So the Bears are going to be punting this one away. At 4:26 to go in the 3rd quarter play. 21-20 score. Admirals lead the Bears.
We have to
Ball at the 17-yard line. Brady looks back to punt it.
Got to keep your mouth shut on stuff like that.
We just can't learn. We just cannot learn. Collins back deep to retrieve it. If it should come his way. If it's returnable, Brady Lewis standing at his 2-yard line. They start the clock. Here's a good snap. And the rush and the long line drive is going to hit and roll. Collins will avoid it.
Oh, I thought he was going to pick it.
He's going to get a good roll down to the 40-yard line, the 17. So about a 43-yard kick it looks like for Brady Lewis. So the Admirals have it 1st and 10 at their 40 after Cleveland Utilities power punt. They lead 21-20 at 4:10 to go in the 3rd quarter play. Boy, it's been a long, long 3rd quarter. Bears on the road to Hardin Valley Academy next week. Taking on the Hawks in another region game. Everything left is a region game except Red Bank here 2 weeks from tonight for homecoming against the Lions, who are having a good season as well. Trips left side. They'll probably shift a man to the Nope, they didn't shift the handoff to Noble in the middle. He's going to be hit and brought down after just a yard or so. And for the Bears doing the honors is number 54, Ben Taylor. Give him 2 yards, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was Finnegan on the carry.
Finnegan on the carry. It's going to be a long 7 or a short 8. Ball at their 43-yard line. 3:42 in the third quarter play now here on ESPN Cleveland. 101.3. Hobson has the Admiral set. He'll take the snap. Fake the handoff. He's going to be sacked. No, he got away. We had him and he got away again. And he's going to get yardage. We had him sacked dead to right. We're not locking up on the tackling here. It's going to be 3rd down, though, and about 4 at the Farragut 47. Yep. Again, it's going to be Ben Taylor, please, on the tackle. 3rd and 3 for the Admirals. Big play again here as we keep saying this over and over. 21-20 our score. Admirals up by 1. Bears really need to see if they can force a kick for the Admirals. Admiral set. Hobson fakes the handle, keeps himself. He's going to be hit. This time he's not going to get anywhere. He's going to lose a couple. And it's going to be 4th and 5. Anthony Perez on the tackle. Give him a 1-yard loss. You're going to say he got forward momentum back to the 46. So it's going to be 4th down and 4 to go for the Admirals at their 46. Back deep, Tyree Stovall again for the Bears. McHugh to punt at 2:21 with the clock running in the 3rd. So the Bears looks like they'll get the ball back, barring some unfortunate miscue. Here's a snap on the punt. McHugh has it. Kicks it off the side of his foot. It's going to hit and bounce and roll. And roll. Oh, he's going to get a good roll down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line from the 46. So that's 41 and 4. That's a 45-yard punt where the Bears have it 1st and 10 after the punt. It's going to take a quick break there, but the Bears are already on the field ready to go and snap the ball. See if they can get another drive going here. We've got a 21-20 deficit, just a 1-point deficit. And the Bears 1st and 10 at their 9-yard line. Cleveland's trailing 28-14 at the halftime against the Charlotte Christian Knights. That's on Mix 104.1. Walker Valley was up over Howard at Howard tonight. Under center, Cook puts Phelps in motion. No, fakes him off and up the middle. And here's a good run by Beard. He's right at the 1st down marker. And let's see if he's going to be there or not. Yep, 1st and 10 for the Bears and Cleveland forward on a 10-yard carry out to the 19-yard line. They needed that. We're in the 3rd again. We're a minute and a half to go. The judgment is on the wing tee. I'm not sure. We'll have to figure it out. It's been moving the ball for sure most of the time.
Well, we've been on the ground all but 2 plays.
And here's a fullback carry in the middle. He's going to have. Well, he won't go down. Is that Phelps again?
No, that's Beard.
Beard up to the 24. He's got about 5 yards. 2nd and 5 coming up after Beard just really pushes hard to get that 5 yards. Brown on the tackle for the Admirals. 2nd and a short 5 at 55 seconds to go here in the 3rd. Bears at their 24-yard line. Bears will huddle up. Brandon Scott back into the game for the Bears. He's carried a few times tonight. He's a messenger with a play coming in. Scott's the fullback in this wing tee. Beard and Phelps some running backs, the wing backs. Phelps will take it, heads up the middle. He's going to have the 1st down as he pushes just absolute on individual effort, gets it out across the 30-yard line to the 31, and a 1st and 10 for the Bears and Cleveland forward. That may have been the last play of the 3rd period. The clock is down to 17 seconds to go. And with the Bears huddling up, I don't think they get another play. No, they're already called to the side. So as they come to the sidelines, the clock will run out the final few seconds. And we're in the 3rd quarter play with the Admirals up 21-20 here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. And we'll return in 1 minute With the Bears still in a crucial drive, they'll have 1st and 10 at their 31-yard line. Back in 60 seconds.
Right now, you're
5 and 5.
What's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path.
That's their 31-yard line. They trail 21-20. Seal out of the wing tee. Phelps goes in motion to the left side, takes the handoff. He'll cut it. He's 35 to the 40, to the 45, and brought down there at a great gain of about 15 yards. Make it 14. He gets to the 45. A 1st and 10 for the Bears in Cleveland Ford. And Kenyon Phelps has found his calling as a running back right now, out of this formation at least. 1st and 10 for the Bears at their 45. As we're in the 4th quarter play, the Admirals fling to a one run. Baseball's over, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Unfortunately.
McMahon leading Ray 21-9 at halftime in a big game involving Region 4-5A teams. Good. This time hands off to his fullback. He's got nothing. Stop for no gain. 2nd and 10. It's probably Scott. And he didn't get up. And they're going to call timeout to check on the injury. I believe, was that Scott that carried it?
Yeah, I think so.
So 2nd and 10, they're going to send both teams to the sidelines, and let's take a break ourselves here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. 21-20 at 11:14 to go, and we'll be back in 1 minute. On 2nd and 10, the Bears hand off to Kenyon Phelps. And he's up to the Bear 49, about a gain of 3 or 4, depending on where they put the marker. Let's give him 4. It's going to be 3rd and 6. They've got to get to the 45-yard line in Farragut territory for a 1st down. 21-20 the score again. My wife gets on me. I don't give the score enough. Corky always told me you can never give the score of the time of the game too many times.
Speaking of wives, happy anniversary to my wife yesterday, our 4th anniversary.
She could do better, Joe.
Well, I don't doubt that at all.
Just kidding, Joe.
I out-kicked my coverage, that's for sure.
There you go. On 3rd down and 6, here come the Bears. Would be a shot up the middle. It's going to be short by about a couple of yards. And I believe that's going to be Phelps, on the carry. They're down to the Beard in 47. It's going to be 4th down and a short 2. So let's first big decision tonight for Coach Damon Floyd. On 4th and 2, they're going to go for it at the Admiral 47-yard line. Admirals lead it 21-20. Everybody crowd against the line of scrimmage. And the handoff to Beard, he's going to fall down. He slid down. It's going to go over. Never got it started. Never got started. You're right on the B after. I'm not sure if that's any slicker than the green part of the field or not.
Well, that's about the third player we've seen slide down tonight, so there's some moisture there somehow. I don't know how, but it is.
Bears cannot catch a break. So it goes over to the Admirals. They'll have it first 10 at their 48-yard line. He lost a yard on the carry. They'll move the chains going the other way now. The clock's at 9:34 in the game. 21-20 Admirals. They'll spread them out with wide receivers either side. And going all the way tonight. He will fake the handoff, going to go throw it long down the field. He's going to be, nearly incomplete, nearly intercepted. So 2 Bears fighting for it. Jake Powell and Ollie Scott. Pass intended for Collins, 2nd and 10. We'll take that, stop the clock, incomplete pass. And now we've got a Bear down. Looks like one of our linemen out there about the 42-yard line.
It's like maybe a cramp or something while he's holding his leg there.
I hope that's all it is. Let's take another break from Milligan Vane here. It's timeout called the officials again. So at 9:28 to go, 21-20. We'll be back in 1 minute on the ESPN Cleveland 101.3.
See. Say, now, you say, yeah, yeah.
We've had the injured player. See, the 20, I believe it's 26, that's Perez. The Bears, Anthony Perez, who is a junior, being helped off the field, not putting any weight on his left foot at all, not even touching it to the ground. So 2nd and 10 for the Admirals coming up at their 48-yard line as at 9:28 to go here in the fourth now. 21-20, they lead by 1 point. And they'll spread them out again. Same formation they've used most of the night. Hobson will fake the handoff, rolls out to throw it, and he completes the pass. Out, and he'll have the first down to the 45 to the 40 and on to down about the, we're going to be the 37 in Bear territory. That's going to be Aaron Heatherly, who come out of the backfield that time. They get him out there in the flat in the open, and it's one-on-one, and they're beating us. So 1st and 10 for the Admirals. Same formation this time. They're looking, though, to change the call from the sidelines. Clock running now at 9:03. Bears need a stop in the worst way here. Hobson fakes it, throws it, incomplete through that sidearm pass again. 2nd and 10.
He didn't really have a need to throw that sidearm on that one.
I don't understand that.
Yeah.
It'll be 2nd and 10.
Patrick Mahomes.
That will stop the clock at 8:52 to go. And they had Collins way down the field. He just now got back to the line of scrimmage. He didn't go to the huddle this time. Bradley Concrete play clock at 19 seconds. Hobson puts the man in motion, and he will fake or hand off to his running back to Nobles. He's going to have good yardage down across the 35 to the 30. Noble to the 29. An 8-yard gain is going to be 3rd down and 2. 3rd and 2 coming up at that point. Their line tonight is blocked well. They've given protection to Hobson. He's been pressured a little bit from time to time. He's ran a couple of times. So 3rd down and 2, and those were design runs, not because of pressure. 3rd down and 2 coming up. He's set. Oh, and the Bears jump, and they got us. Oh,
it's a first down.
1st 10. They jump across the line. That is Landon Scott. 5-yard mark on 1st and 10 for the Admirals at the Bear 24 now. Mercy. Clock running at 8:14 to go. About 2 plays on each drive will lead up an entire minute off the clock. And they're taking a long, long huddle here. Play clock reset to 40, then now it's down to 22 for Bradley Concrete, Lamb Con.
Well, you think they'd want to control the clock here and try to burn as much as they can with the lead.
Bear defense shift. Snap to Hobson. He will hand off again to Nobles. Run on the right side. He's got the first down, and he is going to go down inside the 10. About the 8, looks like. The 24. They're going to spot him down. Sheehy on the tackle at the 8-yard line. It's first and goal for the Admirals at the Bear 8-yard line at 7:39 to go. Went out of bounds, so it did stop the clock momentarily. So the Admirals trying to add to their lead. They lead 21-20. Both teams see the Admirals call one timeout. The Bears have not called one this half. Hobson, handoff again this time. It's not.
That's Finnegan.
Finnegan, 14 rather than 24. And he's down inside. Boy, he's right at the goal line. He is right there. Well, now they're going to back him up to the 5. So it's second and goal. Tackle for the Bears that time by Garen Rich. Second and goal. Bears on the road to Hardin Valley next week. Tie formation here. Handoff in the middle. It's going to be running outside wide and touchdown for the Admirals.
49.
This time by 49 or 45.
Landon Miller, 49.
Landon Miller, number 49. That's the first carry call for him tonight, but they'll take the lead now to 27-20 at 6:52 to go here in the 4th. Still just one touchdown deficit. If they make the extra point, that's just an 8-point lead. So McHugh, they lead by 7 now. They may go for 2 here. Nope, they're going to kick it.
Not that far.
Well, if they went for 2, they'd have a 9-point lead, though.
Yeah, that's true.
If they don't get it, they still got a 7-point lead. But an 8-point lead will force the Bears to go for 2 if they can score again. Here's the snap. McHugh's kick is up, and that kick is good. Time out on the field at 6:52 to go in the game. 28-20, the Admirals over the Bears. We'll be back in 30 seconds with a Farragut kickoff.
At your Geico local office, we know that time flies. But when you bundle your coverage with Geico, you could save money all year long. Contact your local agent to get personalized service and even more savings.
I am Cleveland Ford. I am Cleveland. I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Doug Beerthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together, I am Cleveland Ford. I am Cleveland. I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Doug Beerthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
Is the 3 guys at the back there. So here comes McHugh ready to go. He's waiting on official to tell him to go. And here comes his kick. We've been putting him in the end zone. Here's another high spinner, and he will go into the end zone. No return. Bears will take over first 10th or 20-yard line at 6:52 in the game now. They have all 3 times out remaining in case they're needed. Any update on Cleveland from Charlotte?
Still 28-14 at the half, so evidently either they hadn't been reported or they haven't scored again.
Walker Valley's winning their game. McMinn was surprisingly up 21-9 over Ray County at half. That's another Region 4 5A matchup there. A huge one there. And Walker Valley at East Hampton next week is even a bigger one there. Walker with 1 loss to Ray County last week, 16-0. Continuing out of the wing T. Beard outside 35. Oh, he slides down.
Again.
Nobody touches him. Nobody touches him.
That's another slide.
And I think they're going to say he's a little shy. At 29, it's going to be 2nd and 1. Nobody touched him. He just slid down.
No, just lost his hurting. That field must have some kind of a moisture to it that I'm not familiar with because we hadn't had rain for a few days.
So 2nd and short yard.
Maybe they've been running the sprinklers too much on them. Travis Adams in charge of the maintenance on this field.
I don't think he's allowed on the field anymore.
Oh, okay.
And here is a handoff. He didn't get the first down.
He didn't.
Going to be 3rd short. He actually lost about a half a foot, maybe. That's Phelps. Now let's call it no gain, 3rd down, and still 9 to go. You got to have the first here, guys. Clock's at 6:03 and running. 28-20. Admirals on top by 8. We somehow have got to create this first down. And you know we're not going to pass it at this point right here on 3rd and short. Bears taking a long huddle. Play clock's at 17 for Bradley Creek. And the handoff in the middle, and he will fight, and he will get the first down. Bears will move it out to the 33-yard line. Landon Scott gets it. At 1st and 10 for the Bears in Cleveland Ford to the 33, so a 4-yard pickup gives the Bears continued life. Move those chains, guys. Clock's at 5:24. You'd like to have a play that eats the clock up, score down deep, so American has no time to convert your 2-point conversion. That's what's going to happen for the Bears to get even now. And here is Coach going to be stopped and thrown for a huge loss. Going to get him up to the 29. He's going to lose about 4. It'll be 2nd and 14 back to the 29. That was, I don't know if that's a busted play or not, but it just didn't work.
I don't know.
Looked like he's going to run it.
Yeah. He wasn't trying to pass.
No. So 2nd and 14, 4:45 to go in the game. Bears may be looking to pass here. I'm not sure. Stovall out wide all alone to the left. See if they continue with the motion. Yep. Phelps goes in motion to affect him. Cook back looking. He's going to be hit and thrown again for another huge loss.
That one is a sight.
Back to the 20-yard line. He'll lose 9 more. It's going to be 3rd down now and 23, I believe, to go. Going to put him down to 21. They've got to get to the 43. So that's, 22 yards to go for a first on 3rd down coming up. Well, I guess that takes away the run option here. Stovall flips over to the right side now. He's the only wide out. Let's see who's in there. We've got, let's see if it can be a Stovall or run, it looks like. Good back ropes to his left, and he's going to be slung down, and he gets away from one, but then he's going to be hit and thrown for another loss. Going to lose even more yards back to the 20. Well, just 1 yard this time to the 20. Going to be 4th down and forever to go. And let's see if we're going to punt it away with 3:31 to go. Clock is running. And we're going to send in the punt team. Brady Lewis will drop back on 4th and 21, 4th and 23 to go. Following the 20s.
If you get a good fake play, now would be nice time to run it, but you've got 30 yards to get a first down, so it better be a darn good one.
Lewis tank his 5-yard line. Brady was a man short. Here he comes. That's the pump protector, I guess, back there. So now and there's no time on the clock. There's delay of game. Delay call on the Bears. Another penalty. Had a man late getting out there. Otherwise, we would not have had delay call. Back it up 5 more yards. So it's 4th and 28 now from the 15-yard line. Brady Lewis standing now in the edge of his end zone. He will take a good snap. High punt, not going to carry too far. It's going to hit and bounce high, then get a good kick to the Bears.
Trying to fan it.
From the 15 down to the 37-yard line, 38-yard line in Admiral territory with only 2:46 to go in the game. So the Bears got to go for a turnover here of some kind. Don't have any time to waste after that Cleveland Utilities power punt. a Region 2 6A matchup. Again, we'll go to Hardin Valley next week for another region game.
There's a 47-yard punt.
That's his best of the night. One of his best of the season there. Hardin Valley, 1-6 on the year. They played 7 games. And the Bears will be visiting the academy, they call that, next week, just off of I-40 in West Knoxville on the Pellissippi Parkway. Easy trip for you if you're going up. And here is a handoff to Nobles trying to get around the end. He's going to be tripped up and brought down by number 3. That's
Noble.
Jacob Gentry. Loss of 1, second 11 coming up. Clock's at 2:40, and the Bears will call their first of 3 timeouts. We'll take one with them from Milligan Vane. We'll be back in 1 minute on ESPN Cleveland 1013. 28-20, the Admirals over the Bears.
McDonald's is honored to serve our communities. McDonald's would like to give the opportunity to come join their team at one of their 11 locations. McDonald's has 5 locations in Cleveland and locations in Athens, Sweetwater, Madisonville, Etowah, Ocoee, and Ottawa. It's as simple as texting APPLY to 38000 or dropping by one of their 11 locations for an application. They offer flexible schedules, tuition assistance, and competitive wages. Come join the winning team at your local McDonald's.
Hot sauce and beans. Hold hands with your heart. See, only you can know. I can see, say, I can surrender. Now, yeah, only you can know.
The first down. Yep, he's got the first down. And there's a fumble. The Bears have it. I believe they got another turnover. Yes, they sure do. The referee says it's pointing our way.
Huh?
No, the other referee says no.
It was down. Oh, my. Oh, that would have been huge.
Oh, man alive. So he did get right at the yard markers. Noble on the carry got to 10 yards. He got to 11 yards, actually. It was first or second 11. So now it's first and 10 for them at their 48 with 2:12 to go, and the Bears will not stop the clock this time.
Phelps came away with that ball and thought for sure he had it.
The Admirals going to take all the time in the world. Play clock's down to 13. They'll overload to the right side if it trips that way, but they're not going to throw the ball, I don't think.
No.
Hobson hands it off again to Nobles. He's hitting the backfield and brought down for the Bears with number 40.
Noble.
And that is T.J. Jones. So it's a loss of 1 yard. And now the Bears will take their second timeout at 1:47. Let's take another break here on ESPN Cleveland 1013, a 60-second timeout for Milligan Vane. Back in 1 minute.
Now,
That's
was it Hobson?
That's Kyle or Noah Haig, the starter from earlier in the year.
So he will get some yards. It's going to be third down.
47
to the 47. It's going to be 3rd and 5. The Bears will take their final timeout with 1:40 to go. Got to get a stop, force the punt. There'll be very little time left at that point, but they have no more timeouts remaining. Admirals have 2 if they should need it for whatever reason. They lead 28-20 with 1:40 here at Bear Stadium.
Yeah, I don't see them calling a timeout.
No. No, unless something fluky happens.
Yeah.
Trying to prove on a 2-3 record. Farragut trying to win their first game of the year. They're 0-5, but they played a powerhouse schedule so far. they will close out with at Oak Ridge, at Jeff County, Hardin Valley at home, and Maryville in the final game of the year. It's a Thursday game at Farragut. And Farragut is, Maryville's taking no prisoners this year, folks. 62-28 the last night over Bearden, who was the start of the season expected to be the number one team in the region.
Yeah, that was the talk before the season started that they were going to be the ones.
Here we go on 3rd down and 5. Tie formation for the Admirals, and the Bears are tight. They're trying to get the Bears to jump off, so what they were trying here. Hobson will again carry. That's going to be the other quarterback. Hey, he's got the first down again. That's when. Yeah. That's going to. And there's a flag. There's a flag. Let's see what the flag's about. This could be a big penalty here. And there's another flag.
Yeah. You know what that one is.
Let's see if we get 30 yards on them. That was right in front of one of their players, so maybe he said something. So two penalties. I suspect the first one would have been holding or blocking it back. The second one has to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. I don't think there's any Bears running when he called that one. There's holding on the Admiral. That's the first call. And then the dead ball foul is unsportsmanlike conduct on the Admiral. So there's a 25-yard mark. We'll take that. Repeat 3rd down, but now it's going to be 3rd down and a country mile to go. They'll mark it off from where?
That's supposed to be a spot foul wherever the hold was. But, last time that was on us, they marked it from the line of scrimmage.
I think it depends if it's in front of the line of scrimmage or behind the line. I don't know, but whatever the rule is. But here comes the mark-off in a minute. Okay. Yep. Holding. You're going to show us the calls again. Holding.
But they gave him to the 10.
Back to midfield. Then unsportsmanlike conduct. That's 15 to the 35. So a minute 33 to go. The Bears are not dead yet, but they're barely got their nose above water, as the old saying goes. Back to 35-yard line for the Admirals in their territory. That wiped out the first down, too. Would have ended the game.
Yeah, that's true.
I think I commented about that there. So that's 3rd and 23 to go for the Admirals at their 35. A minute 33. The Bears with no timeouts remaining. Sheehy checks into the game for the Bears. And here come the Admirals. 3rd and 23 to go. At their 35, they lead 28-20. Minute 14. Clock is running.
They're still in a running formation.
They're going to drain that clock down. Play clock is down to 5. Here's going to be the quarterback keeper, Haig, again. He's going to have short yards to the 35. So it's going to be 4th and long. They have to kick it away, but it's only 1 minute exactly in the game.
No gain on that play.
Scott on the tackle for the Bears that time. So 4th down. Probably McHugh back to punt. And will the Bears put anybody back?
Well, I don't see
nobody's there. They may go
on the field.
They may go.
They're going to let it run down and then call a timeout.
Clock's at 37 running. Play clock's at 17, so they can take it down another 15, 20 seconds. Yeah. Looks just about 20. And that's exactly what's going to do. They're standing there and look at it. So it counts down at 9, 8. They're going to step in there and call time with 2 seconds to go. And on the play clock, game clock, 19.5 seconds to go. Bears will have the one last gasp. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
The clock went down near 0. There's only 19.5 seconds to go in the game. They lead at 28-20 over the Bears. And they've had the Bears numbers throughout the years. 4 wins out of 21 games played for the Bears, only 4. Here come the teams back to the field. It's going to be 4th down and 21 or so, 23, I guess it is still, toward 23 for the Adams at their 35-yard line, and they will send McHugh back to punt. Nobody back to return for the Bears. They're going to come back to the punter here, probably.
Going to try to block it.
Here comes 10 guys after him, and they don't block it. Got the kick away. It's going to hit and bounce out of bounds with only 12.3 seconds to go for the Bears at their 34-yard line. They'll take over first in at their 34. From their 35 to our 34 was a kick. That's 31 yards, I guess.
Yeah.
And the Bears with, now you might get 2 plays off, 12.3 to go.
Well, we got 66 yards to cover. And remember, our first touchdown was a 63-yarder, so.
Or 1 pass completion tonight. Yeah. Starwell out wide to the right here, at this point anyway. Here goes Cook into the game with the call. And they're going to play probably prevent defense. They're going to play not close to the line anyway. So on
still no
first and 10. Formation. Cook back looking, throws it out. It's complete to Starwell at the 40 to the 45 and then spun down with the first down. Clock's at 2. When they're going to stop the clock with 1.7 seconds, 1.7. But a first and 10 for the Bears, a Stovall catch it takes it about 12 yards to the Bear 46. And they're going to start the clock, and they started, it's over.
Yeah.
They couldn't get the plow. That's it. That's it. Game is over.
Yeah, ball game.
Yep. They only had 2 seconds, and when they moved the sticks, they start the clock.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. The fish are talking this over now. They've not left the field like they normally run off.
Well, I mean, the clock stops to move the chain. That's it.
Yep. The game is final. The Admirals come and win their first game of the year, 28-20 over the Bears. 28-20, the Admirals down the Bears here in Bear Stadium. That'll push their Bear record 2-4, 1-1 in the region, 0-2 in the region, excuse me. The Admirals pick up their first win to go 1-6 and 1-2 in Region 2 6A. Get ready now for our post-game show brought to you by Waste Connections. We'll be back in just 2 minutes with more live coverage. Look at the stats and pick our player of the game here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. 28-20 the final, the Admirals over the Bears.
Tired of living with pain? Center for Sports Medicine and Orthopedics will get you back to the life you love faster. We are the Center for Pain Today, Gone Tomorrow. Learn more at sportmed.com.
And playing the way I think Atlanta hoped for when they signed him, because that's certainly going to make that division race more interesting.
Is it weird if I think the most impressive play I've seen all season was the hustle to the line of scrimmage and spiking the ball with 1 second left to go to